Actually start the music? There we are. Hello. How are you guys doing? We're live. Hopefully. Hopefully it's actually working. Sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, let me pull up Homestuck, because that's why y'all are here. It's Thursday. The day after whenever I fucking say it is. Where are we? Ads playing. That's what the music's for. Give a little bit of a break, just in case. There we go. Now we should be out of ad territory. Let's see. Where's the thing? There it is. Thursday is already here. It is indeed, my dudes. Oh, I need to pull up the, what am I doing? Hold on. Stop that. There it is. Edit with, edit. There we go. Okay, cool. Just let me make sure that this was happening. Also, speaking of this, that is now an emote, if you like it. So there's that. If you want that emote, you can get it. Just by subscribing. And because it's September, sponsored by Subway, the people that want to give you a sandwich but aren't really committed to it, you can get it for half off. So there's that. Fuck yeah, Thursday. Yeah, fear. But anyway, we should probably get into it. Today was good. Today was a good day. It was a weird day. I did it. I went. Okay, hold on. Before we get started, I need to tell you this story. Let me zoom in real quick. So I went to go get my hair cut today. It looks nice. I like to think it looks nice. But I was waiting because they were like booked out, right? Like they had a whole bunch of people getting their hair cut, and there was this dude, right? There's a dude ahead of me in line. He was already sitting down. He was already getting his hair cut, right? And let me just like vaguely draw a human being real quick for you. So it's vaguely what a face. There's like eyes here-ish, and then there's like a nose. Sometimes, most of the time, it's pretty rare for there not to be nose. And then there's like a mouth, right? That's how faces work. And then there's eyebrows. Yeah. Anyway, this dude was getting his hair cut, right? And like I had to wait for him to get his haircut. I thought they eventually got me in while he was still getting his haircut, which was really surprising because his hair was like so. Like that's it. And his ear is somewhere in this region here. Like there's just nothing right here. So there's big old sheen going on his head, just from like how just not any hair he had. And the poor hairdresser had to try and figure out how to, like, do this. Like, how to cut this. How to, like... And so, like, I think she just, like, had, like, a like, super, like, big razor going on. Like, so, like, the razor has, like, blades that, like, cut here, and then you got the guard. So I think she had one that was, like, this. So it basically didn't cut anything, but she could turn on the clippers and just like combed his hair essentially with the clippers and didn't actually shave anything off. It was like that's an axe. It's fucking. It was like a side profile like image. I'm doing my best, okay? So it's just like, I mean, like, listen, I understand it must be hard going bald because, like, you know, you have like. You pretty much have hair all of your life, right? And then eventually you just don't. And like every month I go and get my hair cut, right? And then what do you do? when you eventually can't get your hair cut anymore. Like, you have that ritual of, oh, fuck, I gotta go get my hair cut and that whole thing. But there was nothing to cut. Banjo Wafer, thank you for the sub. That's very kind of you. You needed this emote. It's a good emote. It's a very good emote. Why did I do that? I needed that. Hey, Tip has. Thank you for the sub or resub. 27 months of support. Look at who didn't ping the Discord. Yeah, look at me being a bastard. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm kind of out of it today. Like my whole like schedule for today is all sorts of fucked up. I'll get into it later, but we should probably like read Homestuck since that's why people are here, right? Organize your desktop? No, hold on. Hold on. No. Just because you said that? All right, anyway. Okay, so some of these things we can deploy, but some of these things we don't have nearly enough grist for. You mean the jumper block thing? No. We don't. We've got enough for that, but it's still pretty expensive. Wait, what? That thing costs 1,000 for. Didn't we already do this? I feel like we have 2,000 to work with. Okay, 1998. What? I've only got 200 to splash around with these Rose's Rainbow World. What the hell? Oh, how much did... Okay, didn't we read this? I feel like we read this. Like, wasn't this like exactly 2 pages ago, or did I read this and then... Make sure your desktop doesn't unionize. It's fine. Yeah, I read this. Okay, that's why it seems like I did. Deploy green and white compact disc. How long have I been streaming? 7 minutes. You can also do exclamation point uptime or updog if you need that. I should make that a command. No tweet? I should have tweeted? Didn't I tweet? I think I double tweeted, didn't I? Dirk Day. Please stop. I'm begging you. See, here's someone being really mad at me. Did I not tweet? Did it not send out the tweet? Jesus Christ. It didn't send out the tweet. Are you kidding me? It didn't send out the tweet. Hold on. Tweet. Tweet. Damn it. All right, there we go. Now it's done. I mean, I'm definitely live if you guys are seeing it, right? Anyway, what should I do with these beta copies? I don't really need them anymore. I suppose just hang on to them for a while. And then later, just do whatever you naturally are compelled to do with them. Well, that's a weird answer, but okay. It's not everything's a Dave moment. Listen, we had, like, one of my friends come in here and confirm I'm not Dave because I don't like puppet ass and I'm not gay. That's like, those are two things. Hating Dave should not be a requirement. Like, everyone hates Dave. Does that mean that everyone's Dave? We're not getting into this again. You take the beta and the CD. Deploy the circuit board looking thing. It was obviously labeled as a jumper block extension. It appears to be only deployable as an extension to the altimeter. Looks like you're going to have to move it. Damn, it would have looked so nice up there. You expended a relatively affordable 100 build grist to relocate it. Then you pay the steep fee of 1,000 build grists to deploy the jumper block extension. Attempt to deploy a capsulog disk drive. Again, the name of the thing was right there in plain sight. You deploy the punch card shunt for peanuts. It looks like the capsule card is supposed to fit in its slot. Insert card that has CD into the slot. But Jesus fuck. How much of this comic is just them fuffing about with, like, the mechanics of the game? Like, do they eventually just understand how the game works and then, like, they just go, like, bamboozle the Wizzywag and slap the monkey, and then it's like, cool, like, and that's one page rather than it being like 5 pages like this. Like, do they do that eventually where they know what it's like, they know what to do, they just do the thing? Like, make 18 more captcha cards using the method previously said. Past Act 5, we're in Act 4. Fucking shit. Changes the character focus in Act 6. Okay. Put the card in the slot and stick. Because none of this makes fucking sense. I'm saying words, but none of it makes sense. They're just like mechanics of a game you cannot play. Why am I reading Homestuck? Because I promised to charity that I would. Nothing happens. You might need to stick a punch card in there, probably allowing 3 holes into the card to affect the flow of the current through the circuits. And the punch cards you'll need to design X somehow. Insert disk into computer. Install software. She seems to be... What? Gristor? Gristorrent is now running. Illegally pirate summoned John's Shale. He started leeching off of John's Shale at a pace of 1 G/S, 1 Grisk per second. It's pretty good. It's not a fastest download rate, but then again, you don't need a whole lot. In 1 second, you've already collected enough for a punch design X. It's kind of bullshit. You're stealing it, but all right. Is it? Wait, if you're torrenting it, normally, like when you torrent stuff, like you. That's a 4. I read 4, right? Did I say 4 or 1? Very dumb. I don't know my numbers. Like, I've only gotten up to 3, and I mean, just fucking anything beyond 3 is just like, oh my god, that's too many. Like, I have, like, at least 3 things on my desk, and there's so many things. There's so many things. There's, like, at least 3 things on my desktop. I don't know how many things that is. It's like several. More than 3. So many. Sorry. Not the fastest download rate. So is he actually taking it from... His number is going down, so I guess. Desktop leak? No, it's fine. Nice sans back. Download a bunch of Grisk from John. He has plenty. I should also just real quickly mention that Hot Dick's Porn Zone is the name of my vanilla Minecraft server. And this is a picture of Elon Musk. It's really good. I think we'll just keep that there, just in case. Anyway, he set the application to leech off of John's Grisk build because he's obviously got too much for his own good. It cuts the download rate in half, though. Guide the Air, consult with him. Tried to guide the Air, consult with him. Rose, are you there? I went through the gate. Nana said that you were here too. Are you in some kind of... Okay, so we read this, but on a different page. Yeah, we read this already, but it's just from her point of view. You guys, I mean, we're only like 13 minutes into the stream, but I could show you my not safe for work folder if you guys want. I mean, I don't want to get banned or anything, but I mean, you know, if people want to see it, I'll show it. You do? Okay, I'll show it, but you know, it's pretty raunchy. Look at this. That's not okay. You shouldn't do that. Like, and then that, like, that's an electrical fire. You can't be doing that shit. And then, like, that, they're gonna fall out, and if they fall out, they're not even wearing helmets. Like, it's so dangerous. And then that shit, like, who's nailing that up? That is, and then the fuck, my dude. That one's not really not safe for work. It's just fucking rad, and I thought you should see it. That's really nice. And then that's not okay. That's not safe. Jesus fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Someone needs to be holding these ladders. So like this needs to be like connected up some way. I don't know. It's not safe. It's not safe at all. Jesus fuck. You only read half of it. Did I? Nearly iridescent. There's the troll bugging me. Go. Okay, no. We'll compare those. No, we read this before. We literally read this before. Hot Dicks Porn Zone is the name of my Minecraft server. I didn't want it to, like, when the B update happened, I didn't want it to fuck things up. Thank you for the 4 months of support there, Bobulus. 413, 612, 1,024. No idea what those numbers mean. I just know that they're Homestuck numbers. Hey, Leyland? Stop crying because your mom's beverage. She hates you and has left you forever. Ha 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 ha. Now I'm confused. On the surface, it appears to be another contrivance from a troll desperate to offend, but John said you wanted to be friends, and if you knew me, you'd suppose your remark could be construed as a ploy for a listen and agreement, and soon report, but that would not actually work. God, you really do talk too much. Which is it? Oh, your text smells good. Is that lavender? You smell words? You don't? Right, aliens, I forgot. Yes, it's easy to forget, given our rapport and how much we really have in common. I forget that humans really communicate with speech instead of releasing clouds of fragrant gases and smelling each other's sentences. I really hope that this is all, like, if this is as bad as troll speak gets, like, first off, very readable color. Second off, I'm very fluent in Leet because I was a kid in the 90s, and we've already discussed Neo Tokyo. So gullible. You believe that anything I tell you, and of course we talk, dummy. I'm still not sure if we're being courted or trolled here. Thank you for the 413 bits there, Laird Cardwell, the Homestuck bits, and thank you for the 10 sandwich bits, Magister. I will not be using them for a sandwich, though, because I feel like it would be, that would be bad. Like, that would be a waste of your money. And I feel like you have better things to use your money on. Like, you have better things to use your money on than me, but definitely than me going and buying a Subway sandwich. The color is definitely one of the things that trips me up on some of these. It was from ads. I mean, hell, whatever. It works. I speak English and Leet. No other useful languages. Let's see. I'm going to go with the latter. I still hate you all quite a lot, but I think the others will eventually realize that it'll be mutually beneficial for us to all work together, and they'll probably want to be friendly, like, later on. Well, by later on, you mean now? Yeah. It's probably what John was hearing. And maybe they'll even mean it when they want to be friendly. But if I intend to stay pissed at you forever, even if I am helpful, so you're in luck because you don't. Hee. No, but I will be. The fact that I will be helpful is a mutable fact that I am stating for the record. Someone, I know we're only like halfway through this page and we've barely gotten anywhere in like 17 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. Someone has mentioned that, how many subs for me to, cosplay as Dave. First off, that's not fucking happening. The closest you're going to get to that is if I get enough, like, I might go buy that board game. I'd buy that board game and play it with people, but the Juggalo one that I tweeted about, I'd go buy that. But that would be like a decent number of subs for that. But I'm not gonna fucking not gonna cosplay as a Homestuck character in 2019 when I'm 31 years old. But that's about as much as like, and that would be a lot because that game costs like $100 or some shit. That's not a reasonable thing. I'm not cosplaying Dave. No. 30-year-old boomer Dave. No. How many subs just to get you to put on sunglasses? I don't own a pair of sunglasses, so that's a problem. Next charity incentive, then. Go to hell. Natalie, don't help them. You're supposed to be my mod and stopping them from being like that. All right, let's continue milking my human gullibility and say I believe you. You're the sensible one who decided to communicate with us in a linear lockstep with our timeline in order to help us out. How can you help me? You just entered your medium, right? Yes. Okay, does it seem like there's a subtle voice in your head urging you to do things? Yes, it's not so subtle, actually. Yes. For me, it was more loud and clear than the others. You see, we are meant to be the best hate friends ever. Oh, no. A beautiful soul grudge. I know about, like, the quadrants. I don't understand them, but I know them. A beautiful soul grudge this cosmic was surely authored by the constellations. They all thought I was crazy. But haha! It turned out we were all in our own ways. I helped us realize this particular destiny the game put us together for us. Close enough. And the vocabulary of, like, the hyper-flexible mythology it tailors to each player group. You mean, for instance, if a player were to learn that she is a seer. Yeah, exactly. Seer, the mind page of breath, night of blood, made of time, etc., etc. Like, why would you have unreadable... What did... the fuck? Oh, God. He can read, Jesus, fuck. Why would you do this? For the sake of children with cancer. That's what it's gonna take. I'll do this for children with cancer, and we ended up making a decent amount of money, so I don't regret my decisions. Let's see, because they're meant to be an aspect of the game. They're on your dead planet, just like they're in ours. Years after its reckoning, their role is to help you on your quest in some ways. It's obvious the obvious way is directly guiding your actions, but maybe the more important ways are these little things they do probably without even realizing it. Actions that complete loops in the timeline. Cogs in paradoxical space. Paradoxical space? Oh, hell. Listen, the universe will eat paradoxes for breakfast, and so will this game. Get used to it. You should realize this whole big mess was a big self-fulfillment clusterfuck. A huge orgasmic Mobius double reach-around. I'm starting to see that. So the exiles are on Earth. Does that mean our goal is to get back there too? I'm gonna give my, like, second critique of this. They have the money. You're only doing this for us now. Why would you believe to ever give that charity money ever again for the sake of anything I ever do? Like, anytime I ever, if I were to ever give another, like, donation incentive, why the fuck would you ever donate to anything that I was a part of if I didn't keep my promises? So no, like, I'm actually doing this for the children. It's fun. But yeah. But, okay, critique of Homestuck. First one, hussy words. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to explain that again. And then, there's a thing that's called show don't tell in just generally speaking, like, literature. This is exactly the fucking opposite of it. How many of the people were actually donating for this? I don't know, but for the sake of the people who were, even if it was just like $5 or whatever, they deserve like a fucking page. You stopped at no, no, no. Where's no, no, no? No, I didn't skip that much. Where the fuck is no, no, no? What is he? What the fuck are you talking about? Etc., etc. For every different sessions is exile, paradoxical space. Listen to the universe will eat paradoxes for breakfast. Starting to see that. So does that mean our goal is to get back there too? Does it resurrect it somehow? No, no, no. See, oh, right here. See, ironically, they get to do that after they're done helping you. That is, your job is of greater consequence to say the least. But part of their job is to rebuild life and civilization there. But this is just tell. You can't tell me that this is him doing show not tell. This is the worst example of show not tell that I've ever seen. It's the exact opposite of that. Your job is of greater consequence to say the least, but part of their job is to rebuild. They're actually successful in thousands or millions of years. The technology is unearthed and the planet is ripe for seeding all over again. You never answered the question why they were exiled from. From the two kingdoms in the Inspecisphere? Exturbated during the reckoning. Former agents. What are agents? I think this will be more constructive if I contact you again in a little while, when you know more, and I don't have to explain so much. When? For in a couple of seconds. For me, but not for you, sucker. Meanwhile, the past pulls a mean double reach around. No, no, that's not the right thing. This is the right thing. I understand the timeline plenty fine. Happy birthday, Jade. Thank you, John. Jesus fuck, why is it back to this again? Elon Musk with a small face into the timeline. Listen. I'm sure it's great. I can't wait either. Blah, blah, blah. Wait, damn it, don't block me. I mean, not that blocking me would do anything, but just listen. What do you want? I'm not reading this, because fuck it. Don't censor Elon Musk. I will do what I want with Elon Musk. I think I've proven that time and time again. There's nothing that can stop me. Let's make it crunchy. Let's make it very crunchy. Make a crunchy Elon Musk. There you go. Crunchy Elon Musk, you go right here. You can hang out. No, you don't get to hang out with the Banyan Yan. You're an asshole. You get to hang out next to Tim Allen with a mustache. You get to be there. What do you want? I just have to deliver a message, then I'll go. There's a message from you, so you probably ought to listen. This is nonsense. Every time I believe something you say, you laugh at me and call me gullible human. So childish. Fine, I admit it. I'm completely shit the bed here. I get that. I can't promise I won't keep trolling you, because I will, in weeks, months, or whatever, because I'll keep giving you a hard time. But you see, that won't be present me, that's past me. from like half an hour ago when I was more hot and bothered about all this, okay? I don't know what you're talking about at all, whether or not it's a prank. Whatever, fine. Think it's a prank. As long as you remember this conversation. See, we're trying to talk to you from the future, and it's important. You won't answer us. So you talk to us way in the future and to ask how to get in touch with you, not so future you. Are you following? No. She said to talk to you now and tell you this. You know your robot? You mean the robot you think is stupid? The one you've mocked me for a number of occasions? Well, yeah, I still think your robot is stupid, but that's besides the point. Later, it will blow up for some reason. It doesn't matter why. This is the worst prank you've ever pulled. Quiet. Anyway, when it happens, you won't know what to do. The thing to do is contact us, and we'll tell you what to do. Why should I do that? Because that's what you told us to tell you. Whatever. Believe me. Don't believe me. I did my job. I'm out of here. Okay, I'm back. It's the troll again? Yeah, they've been in a pain in the ass. Okay, so this is back to this. Thank you for the time travel nonsense. Has anyone ever tried to compile this in, like, chronological order of events? Like, not even, like, trying to get this in whatever order Hussey decided it to be in, but the actual order? It's time. For a troll, apparently. No, it's not. It's not happening anymore. Goodbye. He's talking to everyone in a reverse timeline because he's dumb. Is that the first reveal? Yes. But I've seen him before because, you know, the internet exists. And you just fucking look up Homestuck. Like, you literally Google Homestuck and you see that. And also some weird porn of it because you know that's the way it is. There have been Chrome extension attempts, actually. The package for your pen pal appears again. You've been wondering when it was going to show up again. It's been months since you last worked on it. Hopefully your friend has made some final modifications you require. You have to mail it soon so it reaches John in time. Lol? Well, I guess it's not too bad of a troll if this is all you do, just laughing and stuff. John, why would you laugh at a blind girl? You have no idea how much you disgust me. You have total disgrace for the field of ectobiology. If we ever meet, I'm going to cut your throat and listen to you bleed while I smell you die. Okay, so I guess that makes sense why she talks about smelling. I think it's time for you to change your chum handle. To what, though? You got to be something they'll never expect. What's something that you just said that you were a disgrace to? Something you'll have a hard time reading shitty leet speak in spite of your awesome hacker cred. You kind of have a hard time reading leet speak because of your... Yeah, whatever. See, now we're getting into trolls. They're happening. You've followed the regulatory... authority regulator into enemy territory. It is a risky move in a dark place that makes you feel very uncomfortable, but it is imperative you press on to recover that parcel. You have brought back along a parking citation. If confronted, you will say that you're here to deliver your payment, then leave. You have no idea where you are going. You're too nervous to ask anyone. You take a turn somewhere and find an especially regal-looking red carpet. You wonder where it could possibly lead. Generally speaking, I would expect the throne room. Specifically the throne. Like, that's just where carpets like that lead. Up to a throne that's up on some stairs, and it's fucking cool, and then you get to be all, like, smug and shit. I want a chair that I can be smug from, and actually be justified in doing so. The chair I'm sitting in right now, I can be smug in, but it's got, like, cat scratches all over it. You can't be smug in a chair like that. It's hard to, like, look impressive and smug from a beat-up-ass chair. See? What did I tell you? Someone sitting in a chair looking smug. I can't even tell her expression, but I'm going to expect that that's what it is. I'm being smug, but it's not cool. You know? Like, look at how cool that is. Being, like, smug. In a chair. No stairs. Okay, I was close. The Black Queen directs you to the office of the Arch Agent. He's in charge of most of the tedious paperwork around here. Rose, I must leave now. And this is the last you will hear from me. Find your sprite and realize your purpose. You return to a more typical mindset. You suddenly feel empowered to make important decisions without supervision, parental or otherwise. Sip martini thoughtfully. Such as this one. A tiny sip couldn't hurt. You are a child. Fourth exile suddenly appear. Martinis aren't good. The Wincept quiescent suddenly appears. Command John to put the carved tablet into praxis. You follow the command and telling you to command John to put the carved tablet into praxis and type John put the carved tablet into the praxis. You successfully do that, and he successfully does that too. Everyone is friendly and cooperative. Why wouldn't you? What the hell is that? It sounded like some huge egg appeared in the sky and landed, like someone mysterious teleported out of it. It's a very specific sound. I don't know what that sounds like. Is he still saying praxis? Pixis? Fuck off. That's not a word. You find the agent's office, and he's nowhere to be found. You eye something on the desk there. Egg. 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 It's like one of my favorite videos. I'm a little sad I sold that painting. I know it's got a good home now, but yeah, I sold it. You can get prints of it still on colinmullen.com. It was a very good egg painting, yeah. I should have sold it for more, but just make egg 2. You mean excellent home? No, I don't. Sorry, I can't even be mad like that. You find the agent's office, but he's nowhere to be found. You find something in the desk there. You act quickly enough that you can grab the package and get out of here before I can help. Can I help you? The whole martini thing reminds me of this thing that I saw that it was like Lemmy Kilmister, the front man of Motorhead, you know, Ace of Spades is the song you probably know from them. It's a metal song. It's like speed metal, classic speed metal. He near the end of his life switched from rum to vodka because he is an immortal, was his reasoning, and he wanted to take better care of himself. The funny thing about like Lemmy Kilmister is that's not really even like his real name. Like obviously Lemmy Kilmister is a bit of a unbelievable name. It's actually Ian Kilmister. You know, Lemmy, the hell. No one's gonna believe that shit. Every panel after this one was 100% Hussey's choice, so keep that in mind. Okay. Mr. Noir tells you that the ticket had better be notarized and punched in triplicate and presented with a full $1 penalty because of processing fees, or you're wasting valuable time he could otherwise spend shirking his clerical duties. The last command is in a few pages. Okay. Ticket? Oh, this thing? Haha, look at that. You're holding a ticket. How did that get in your hand? It belongs on the desk with the others. No, you're not paying here to pay a ticket. You explain to the frightening man that you're here to pick up that green parcel. Jack makes it clear that he would rather stab someone to death than process the avalanche of paperwork needed to release and confiscated freight. Also, any legit courier would have picked up forms ready to go, in spite of how he's supposed to be dressed now, but isn't. He ain't nobody's fool. But perhaps an understanding can be reached. He gives you a hit list. Okay. It's escalation. Bring him the crown and he'll get you a box. Examine the package. The parcel mistress departs with her mission of double agency. You wonder if she'll actually be so foolish as to attempt to hold up her end of the lopsided bargain. Yeah, killing someone for a box is a bit much. You make the policy of handing out Regis Sword and hit list to just about everyone who enters your office, but you never think that anyone's actually going to go through with it. You wish you could go watch. She's a dead woman. I wonder why she's so desperate to acquire this package. What could be inside it? Punch some cards. God, where the fuck did he put his thing? Wait, who's in charge of his again? Rose? Jade? He's it. Okay, hold on. Move aside. Stretched out Elon Musk. Alright, so. John. He's controlling. Jade is Jade. Jade is in charge of. Okay, hold on. No. This is wrong. John is in control of Jade. And Jade is in control of Dave. Dave. Capital D, because it's his proper name. And then Rose. Right, because Rose was the first person to try and do this, and she was making the game FAQs thing. And then, there we go. And then, just in the center right here is fuck. Got it. Get ready for the exam. No. I fucking understand Homestuck. I think you'll understand with this image. This is 1,000 pages worth of Homestuck. You leached more than enough grist from John to afford the punch design X, which is enough reason for Jade to put it in the hallway and making some kind of hard to walk through your apartment. But whatever. You have plenty of grist for messing around with the alchemitor. To manufacture some new gear if you want. You'd like to figure out what the jumper block does first. Jade keeps dropping a weird assortment of objects for you and to capture log and punch. You're giving up trying to identify any rhyme or reason and just the thought process behind it. Put a punch card into the shunt. You put the punch blender card into the shunt just for the hell of it and stick the jumper pins. Stick it in the jumper pins. The alchemitor is fitted with the blender upgrade. This upgrade doesn't seem all that useful. It looks like all it does is grind up your totems. Use the Punch Game Bro magazine card. The alchemitor is upgraded to a huge metal bust of Awesome Bro. The device is reduced to an utterly useless heap of shit. Time to yank out all the shunts and start over. So like, it's just, you've made a giant statue. Can't you just move the statue? Your inscrutable thought process leads you to draw a punch design X on your scribble pad. You're right. The pad recognizes the drawing, but there is no design X around. Even if there was, it would obviously be too big to capture log. Instead, the ghost image of the capture log is of the design X is captured, along with the capture code on the back. Send the code to Dave. Here, punch in this code. And put it in the jumper shunty thing to see what it does. Okay. Punch the code and put it into the jumper shunty thing. Okay, so I guess this does just built into the design X, which is sort of cool, I guess. The fuck? Last user command was emblematic of every command for the story. A meaningless distraction meant for a goof. Shunts make part of the alchemitor. So the shunts are like upgrades to the alchemitor, right? So like if you wanted it to have a gun, I don't know why gun is always the upgrade that I say that they should do, but to be fair, most of the shit they've seemed to have to deal with a gun would solve that problem pretty damn good. It's sort of the Texas way of dealing things. But like let's say you had like you drew out like a anti-aircraft gun, right? And then you use the shunt. I keep feeling like I'm going to say a different word there and get in trouble. You use the shunt to make that added on to the alchemitor, and then it has an anti-aircraft gun on it. The gun would probably make the alchemitor shoot whatever it makes. That would be stupid. That would be very Homestuck. Yes. A completely useless thing. Since I won't have to go downstairs and bang the hallway door into something and just squeeze through every time I want to punch a card, because of course you can't just have put it next to the alchemitor in the first place, but I have to go downstairs anyway to make totems and get Cruxite and stuff, so who really cares? Well, I think all this is the only way to consolidate all the gizmo features. Hang on, I'll give you more codes. Draw the holopad. I don't have nearly enough grist to deploy the holopad. Whatever it does, maybe you can get a freebie upgrade from the so what was the last one? What was the last command that they gave? We're on page 1565. The Game Bro statue. Okay, gotcha. And then from there, he made up his own commands because he realized that it was stupid to try and get people to try and, like, actually understand his insane mind. The dude's not okay. That's what I've learned about Andrew Hussey so far. We're about 1,000-something pages in, and my clinical diagnostic is that the dude's not alright. Looks like it worked. You love your scribble pad. Upgrade alchemitor with holopad. Like, we're supposed to somehow understand what the fuck is happening here. A totem pedestal is converted into a holographic projector. It projects an image of the item the punch code represents. Seems useful for previewing an item a code will produce without expending grist on it. To test it out with you test it out with the blender card, but it still renders the alchemitor useless without at least further upgrades. Draw the totem lathe. Capture the lathe ghost image and apply the upgrade. Now the holopad projects the hologram of the totem that the punch card would create. It appears. What the fuck are the totems for? Like, what is that? So why do they do that? Like, I haven't seen them do anything with the totems that what? Why though? Why any of this? Like, I really hope that Andrew Hussey made some money off this shit. Because he put a lot of work into it. He thought about it a lot. It's fucking insane, but he put a lot of work. Design X Totems Alchemy. Why do we want the totems? He made bank. I've heard that he's an e-boy now, and he hangs out with Toblerones and buries things in the forest for people to find. That's the life I want to lead. Honestly. Like, not necessarily e-boy thing, but I just want to, like, wander around in the forest and hide things for people to find, and then ask them 3 questions and impart upon my wisdom if they answer all of them correctly. Like, just a real-life cryptid. Yeah. Seize your dreams. I'm working on it. I'm doing my best. I just hit 65k subs on my highlights channel, which is it makes me happy. I'm trying to get to 100,000. It's like 65% of the way. I've been trying to do it for a while, but eventually it'll be there, you know? It's almost there. I'm a little over halfway. 65% of doing a thing that I like doing. Then I get a little, like, award from YouTube saying that I'm a good boy. PewDiePie has more good boy awards from YouTube than I do. This may invalidate the good boy nature of those awards, but I require them all the same. Now that the holopad projects the hologram of the totem, okay, it appears the alchemitor will is a one-stop shopping hub. You can just punch a card, stick it in, and then get your item. Nice. Draw the jumper block. So now could you, theoretically, could you draw whatever the fuck this clusterfuck is, right? could you draw this and then give that code to everyone else and go, print one of these. I don't care how much grist it costs. Just do it. Trust me. It'll make everything else you do, like, so much easier. Draw the jumper block. Hopefully they do that eventually. You get the code for the jumper block extension and upgrade the alchemitor with the jumper block extension. It's kind of a crappy drawing, but it seems to work anyway. It might not have a code. It's getting a little abstract. It appears to economize on space. Now you don't have to stick a card onto a slot in order to apply the upgrade. You don't have to bother with the shunts anymore. Draw the IntelliBeam laser station. It's kind of, yeah, is that what she's trying? Is she trying to draw this thing? Damn it. Yeah, go with that, actually. Whatever the fuck that is. That a robot penis? That's a robot penis right there. That is 100% robot dick right there. Look at that. Look at that right there. That is a robot dick. That is going to get me banned on Twitch. You grab the... See, it's fine because it's a cockpit. Yeah. You grab the enlarger from your dismantled photography lab. Upgrade. You apply the enlarger upgrade. Draw air conditioner on roof. The ghost capture the huge air conditioner you give Dave the code to mess around with. Make it the air conditioner unit. The size of the object you make now is variable. The bigger, the more expensive, as you would expect. You make a tiny air conditioner. This is not totally a waste of time. So this is not even weirdos on the internet trying to make this. It's just Andrew Hussey being a fucking weirdo. On his own. Unrestrained. Find the car. You find your father's car at the base of a rock pillar. It's surrounded by caution tape, and for some reason you're reminded to be cautious. You cautiously inspect the vehicle, and but to no one's surprise but yours, the package and the game are missing. Someone is bugging you. Dildos are fine. It's just mecha dildos bolted onto a... yeah, see, look. It's not a real penis. It's not even a drawing of a real penis. It's a drawing of a robot penis compressed and then re-uploaded as a GIF onto the internet. It's different. It's different. It's not like a real penis GIF. It's a fake penis GIF. It's a fake penis GIF because it's fake twice. It's fake once because it's a robot penis, which isn't even a penis. Then it's fake again because it's not even a real thing. Such a thing doesn't exist. And it's fake again because it's an image of such a thing. So it's a fake one. It's so far removed from a penis that it's not even a penis anymore. It's like this is not a pipe, except for it's a robot penis. It's different. You see what I mean? John, it's me again. Who? Oh, that's right. You're the lead-speaking blind one. Go away. John, don't make fun of my handicap. Which one? The blindness or the lead speak? I'm sensitive about both. Sorry. You can't make it up. You can make it up to me by letting me help you. Oh, you drive a hard bargain, but no. Before you keep typing more stupid ohs to that word, just listen to what I have to say. I know you're going to eventually anyway because you're a nice guy and kind of a total weenie pushover. Well, you're a huge whatever. What do you even want? I'm motivated by my own self-interest to help you advance more quickly because I've got a whole adventure right here in front of me. Do you have a braille screen or something? Shush. Anyway, the point is, it's long and boring. You can stand up and skip some steps. I don't really understand. So you see my whole future, right? Like, just scrolling by on a computer thing, like, lets you pick up what in time to talk to me. How can you be so bored by my long, boring future? Why don't you scroll along to whenever you like when all their weirdos are doing that? Okay, I can do that, and I am. Guess what I really mean is, I just want to mess with you. Oh, okay, that seems really great and helpful. I mean, mess with the timeline. My friends all think that they can really change anything, and that your timeline we're chat hopping around in is set in stone. No matter what we say and when we say it, they probably are right, but I don't care. I want to mess with it and taste what happens. It sounds dumb. He's just, like, all the other ones just sort of, like, Rose goes along with it. She's just like, okay, fine, whatever. Dave, to some extent, does. They all do it, actually. Let's get you to that gate first. It's not far. I sniffed out the map of your planet. Oh, you got a map? Where did you get it? John, we are much better at you in every respect. It's ridiculous. Can I have it? It's huge. It's mostly irrelevant. Here, let me draw a small section for you showing where to go. Okay. Go here, John.gif. She is blind, so... This is the worst crap I've ever seen. What am I looking at here? It's the best I could do. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's useless. What are these colors? I picked one that smelled nice. Couldn't you just, like, crop the world map? I thought you guys were the best. Shut up, my map is fine. Look, it's not even that far anyway. It'll just lead you to it. It's a big pipe. Jump in. The wind will take you to the gate. It's it's a shortcut. You mean the breeze? Yeah, whatever. Let's get moving, John. Couldn't you just, like, in the pipe system say you want to be delivered somewhere else? No, that's not how it works. Someone else has to say they want to have something happen. So couldn't you request Rose and then have Rose jump into the pipe and then she pops out wherever you are because it's your job to pull out what? No, that's not how the fuck do the pipes work again? Rose, Strife. What are you strifing at? Where did these come from? Knit a scarf, ride the ogre. Each character has their own planet. Okay. It's actually a good plan for summoning Rose, but they're on different planets, so it doesn't work. Answer Dave. I'm building up to your house. By the way, why do you live in a weird compound? Do you host East European industrial raves? Never mind. The point is, I'm out of grist, so you're done whipping that ogre like a rented mule. Maybe you could convert it into grist windfall? Like, right now? The spoils would sink. I don't know. Beach the thing first, I guess. Unless we were planning on sailing the ogre down the Mississippi with a runaway slave. Then what? What do you mean? You kill it. Release a shitload of grist. Maybe use one of your wrist needles to puncture the base of its skull. Does it even have a skull or a brainstem? You can find out. That sounds malicious. You just rigged the thing like a hussy word harness and rode its torso like a log flume ride down a magic rainbow. That was self-defense. Murdering a wounded behemoth in its sleep strikes me as unseemly. This bullshit is an unfeeling monster who gives a fuck. The monster doesn't give a fuck. A comma would be useful there. I'm just go ahead and just say it. Critique number 3, commas. I know you don't usually use them in text conversation. No one in chat's using commas. As an example. That was me using a comma in my own speech. Like one does. It's a very real word. I know it's a real word, but it's a hussy word because it's not a real word that anyone actually uses. Chat is now commas. What are you talking about? Fuck as if I know. Someone else in chat, try and explain it. I don't know. You can either kill it for a loot or wait for a couple arrows for the grist torrent to steal more of John's. But again, I'll be pretty busy in a couple hours to make up your mind. Does John know that we've been sapping his grist yet? No, but he's still got a ton to, so screw him. Hold on, someone's messaging me. Yeah, me too. Answer troll. You command the seer, so you might have some insight into her disposition. Who? The one who is a little snooty. Oh yeah, sure. I command her all right, but I'm like a pimp master or hustle daddy of all snippety brook shrews. It's an exotic title. I thought you were a knight. Wrong. What do you want? Have you found her demeanor to be chilly on the basis of personal interaction that hypothetically extends beyond the context of a short-lived and lackluster trolling effort? What the hell? I thought your familiarity with her may allow you to flourish me insight. She and you are familiar, isn't that right? She perhaps even regards you with endearment? You have no idea, dude. She is so in my grill. Like a stray hot dog that rolled down there. And now it's too much trouble to fish it out with the tongs, so you gotta just like watch it crack and turn black. Is this some sort of practice in the human courtship? Watching oblong meat products tumble into places they don't belong. It's weirdly accurate, yeah. The caps don't bother me too much. It's like readable. You don't have a thing for her, do you? Don't deny it, bro. It's obvious. Am I being accused of falling prey to human dysfunction of amorous inclination? It's so terrible. What a transparent dodge. All hiding behind your alien shit. Just admit it. You want me to help you win her over. I just would like to gather some means of gauging her sincerity. Well, that's easy. For everything she says, take her to mean the opposite. See, not everybody's always means literally what they say, the way John and Jade do. Maddening. How do humans forge meaningful relationships with such communication patterns? God, my nose just started running. Fuck me. Ugh. Can I quickly summarize what's happened so far? Yeah, sure, man. So, like, everyone's, like, got a server client, right? And, Rose is the server for the player John, and John is the server for the player Jade, and Jade is the server for the player Dave, and Dave is the server for the player Rose. Tim Allen is here. This is how reading works, and how just journaling capitalism works. This is a Banyan. It's a really cute, like, anime. It's really meant for children. There's not a lot going on. So there's that. Towels work like that. Here's the timeline. Hold on. There we go. So just like this is how the time works in this universe. I'll give you a second to just kind of like look at it. This arrow bit was the this is the intermission. It was kind of a clusterfuck, and I just stopped trying. But it kind of goes like this. Elmo's here. Somewhere. He's behind you. There's nothing to stop him. You cannot stop him. He will not be stopped. This is my streaming schedule. And that's Homestuck. This is 1,500 something pages of Homestuck in one image. Enjoy it. Understand it. Perhaps it is the human riddle that is truly the ultimate riddle. Oh, flipping Christ. If you want Rose to dig you, you gotta leave that crap in the shitty sci-fi novels where it belongs. No, it was a sincere remark. I've been practicing your human sarcasm. Oh, okay, that was pretty good. Maybe even too deadpan, but we'll keep at it. Very well. I'm beginning to feel as if I'm the only one working on our friendship. Yes, you're on a roll. That was sincerity. Oh, right. Look, if you want to keep her attention, you got to pull out all the stops. Reverse psychology, mind games, all sort of Machiavellian bullshit. Unless if you really are smooth and inherently likable like me, which you're not, then keep saying the opposite of things. That kind of obtuse alien way of getting things at, yeah, but yeah. Be like an antagonism ninja, like her. Just, I don't know, you sort of remind me of her anyway, so, okay. So, like, fucking, okay, so this is happening, right? But also, all of them are an aspect of something. So Dave is the knight of, fucking whatever. Rose is the seer of something else. And the trolls, that looks like a P. There we go. At night. I kind of just forgot what I was doing there for a minute. Anyway, but also the trolls have parallels. They have a knight of some bullshit and a seer of some other shit and a John of the fuck he does. So there's that. So we just don't know. So kind of remind me of her. So GA, whoever GA is, we're just being straight up told Forgot how to draw an R there for a second. Rose equals GA. Not that they're literally the same person, but that they have a similar thing going on. And then Dave, John is a John and the blind girl? Which one's the blind girl? CG? Is that it? GC. Okay, GC. Seer of Mind. Okay. So you can kind of fill this in. Maid of Time. I'm going to guess that John isn't a Maid of Time. Tim. Page of Breath, then. Okay. Page of Breath. And Night of Blood. Why did he get a cool one? Blood is cool. That's like something or other. Blood seems more like Rose's thing. Like a seer of blood. That'd be fucking metal. So there we go. Now we've got this. Rev, please, whatever. Fuck it. Wrong characters. You got the wrong new universe. What do you fucking mean the wrong universe? That doesn't fucking... What the fuck is that? John is the Knight of Blood. What is happening? What? You can't pull a fucking another... I don't have space for another universe on this page. This is happening already. I don't have another universe. I don't have another page. I'm not making another document if I can figure out universes. There are at least 4 other universes. Well, there are at least 3 other reasons I don't give a shit. 1 universe is enough. I can increase the canvas size, but that doesn't help. Chat is 100% bullshitting. What title is Elmo? You guys figure it out. Fear. He's the, This will be very funny in retrospect. We need to know Elmo's title. You guys know this better than... Does anyone have that thing? The aspect, thing? The quiz you can take? Does anyone know what the name of that is? Like, what I can Google? Everyone seems pretty on page with Lord of Rage or Lord of Doom. Class spec quiz. Class spec test. This one? Alright, so we're going to be answering for Elmo. I don't think Elmo has a gender. I think gender is beneath a eldritch being like him. Wow, I actually just kind of don't give a shit. This is like a lot of questions. There's too many questions, so instead we're not doing that. Answer the troll. Hi, so you get bossed around by the knight. Okay, given that I have a question, who? The one who's supposed to be cool, I think. The glasses guy. Why would someone wear glasses while they're at a computer? I didn't say anything about a computer, but yes, ha. I thought the same thing about how asinine that is. So you know the guy, huh? I know that anyone committed to such an affliction could be striving to mask a severe insecurity complex, like likely harbors a crisis of self-image, and it could lend my charitable attention to such people, but only bossed around by them insofar as psychiatric professional has cause to humor the demented for analytic purposes, or a lab chimp commands the zookeeper's interest in its shits by forcing him to duck under the trajectory now and then. Air of breath, the seer of light, the night of time, the witch of space, remember. Okay. So, there's lots of commas now. I feel like I've cursed myself to this. I asked there to be commas, and now there's not any. I mean, now there are some. Like, a lot of them. Why the fuck? Do you think I actually remember? Like, I'm not retaining any information right now. This is actually my understanding of Homestuck at this point. I didn't mean those things. I mean, Dave. Yeah, that guy. Given that I have a question about him, I want to know about his emotional vulnerabilities and what are the tender spots that those devices that he deploys to conceal them, like all the things that he says he thinks are funny. Tender spots, your choice of words are evocative. Is your design to couple with this gentleman? Whoa, no. It's just that it made me feel upset to think about. I really want to try to bother him. It's so hard. You're trying to get his goat. You should know that he only stalks the animal in the first place for the ironic purpose. Okay, that one took me a minute to understand. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Now, I'm really interested in his Earth goat, but if that was a figure of speech, then I guess that's okay. I'm not really interested. Or agreed, you're hell-bent on literally seizing his shrill, bearded livestock. I'll assist you. If you really want to burn him, I recommend poetry. What? Poetry? As in those human word bunches? You suggest the use of serve crisp bunches of honey and verbal annihilation to him as part of a complete breakfast. And will this breakfast injure his shrill barn beast? I mean, figuratively, just to be clear. Deft cluster bombing of this sort will leave nothing wriggling from the raised earth except for sulfurous tresses while it cracks and turns black. He might like the surface of an overcooked protein object. What the fuck is happening? They are rapping. Are they... What? Yeah, I suppose that's what I'm saying. Drop some hard, peer-reviewed motherfucking science on his ass. Seriously, government-funded shit. It will destroy him. Ha ha ha, yes, I like this idea. This is an idea that I like. Your obvious cunning with words should depants Strider with such vivid Empyrean tempest, and neither regional sonic boom is certain inevitability. Even so, consider me at your disposal to help you craft a comeuppance of such unqualified devastation. The angels will weep peril strings. Yeah, she's just saying, like, start a rap battle with him. In order for them to, like, yeah. Please consider me at your disposal to craft a comeuppance of unqualified devastation. The angels will weep pearl strings, and little urban fellows cantilling an unbroken chorus of "oh snaps." Oh, please, I'm thinking of capably. I think I'm perfectly capable of manufacturing these alleged dope rhyme schemes. Did she ever say dope? She never mentioned the word dope. Hussy. How does this alien have any concept of of dope, of being dope? Please, I think I'm perfectly okay. And some sick fires. I do not need your charity that you said you lend to earth monkeys who toss around poop or something like that. You're pretty snooty. Thanks for your help, but I don't need your help. Oops, I didn't mean to block you. Answer troll. Learned it at a different point. Oh, great. So, if anyone says dope, blame Dave. How would they know that goats are barn animals? That's just known. Goats are immaterial beings. That's why, like, Satan calls on them. Like, they come before, you know, the black goat before Satan and all that jazz. Like, everyone knows what a goat is. They're adorable. That's what they fucking are. Imagine hell, but when you get to hell, instead of it being like, you know, demons and stuff, it's just like a small white room with like a playpen and there's a goat in it. And that's the entirety of hell. It's not even like a particularly mean goat. It's just kind of, you know, smelly like goats are. That's the entirety of hell. I understand, finally. Hell is other goats. Your dark spectacled friend has advised me on a more effective method for trolling you. I think his contention is that the strategy will have the opposite of the intended effect of and participate some sort of bond between us that is established in mutual antagonism. What do you think about this? I think you're shrewd to have recognized his ploy of sabotage and earned my compliments. Ah, I see it's already working. What is? I've listened to his advice and resolved to modify my approach slightly. I know what I have to do. What I really have to do. What's that? Remember the first time we spoke? Yes, but I won't say if it's the first time you spoke to me because we'll graciously admit any embarrassing skepticism, however. For the first time you spoke to me was the second time I spoke to you. This conversation doesn't sound like your first time either. This is your second conversation with me, but my seventh with you. Oh, God. What exactly does your maiden encounter take place the next time? So to clarify, if matching the first with your second denoted by 1 to 2, then the sequence would be 1 2 2 7 3 1 4. Yes, and the rest of the sequence is simply 4 3 5 4 6 5 7 6. Yeah, great. Great. Yeah. It will get so much worse. You guys can't see it because I don't use a webcam, but I'm currently curled up on the floor. Can you guys still hear me? You're gonna just trust me on this one. Okay. Okay. Unless my future self has stowed another conversation between the ones, which is entirely possible. I don't want to think about that. It's why your subject to temporal mechanics is broached by your sparring troll intellects, etc., etc. This is what I mean. Rose, you are not as dumb of a girl as we originally were led to believe. You mean based on the first impression which I'm apparently about to make in our next conversation? Yes. What would I possibly say to leave you with such an imprint? That is why I've contacted you now. I'll send you a copy of our first conversation directly from my chat log. Okay. I guess I'm being forced to cooperate with the stable timeline loop is the only plausible explanation for our remarks. Yes, I found it was sort of curious during my next conversation with you that your mental endowments and wherewithals were not as they seemed. I suspect the stratagem might be counter-trolling measure, which was not. Okay, real quick. So Rose. But in order to like. In order to make sure that this works. See, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's more like. Am I. Oh, God. Am I doing this right? Why is there Banana Cat? It's adorable, that's why. And then it was like that or some shit. But but Rose gets that this is gonna fuck up some shit if she doesn't do what she knows is gonna happen here when it happens, because here happened there, or was sent to her there, and then immediately happened directly afterwards to make sure that, you know what, I'm just... Whatever the fuck this is. This goes here now. So she's just doing whatever she said already to make sure that it works the way that she thinks that it's supposed to. Then I found it sort of curious in my next conversation with you. It's not so blah blah blah. What if my countermeasure is to choose not to describe this dialogue accurately from the future first place? But see, I've edited the copy already in ways that will remain secret for now, but you will discover once you type it. So you're destined to edit no matter what, and you will submit and what you submit will be what I once read regardless. Unless I decide to copy it word for word, yes. Unless if I lied about editing in the first place, either way, the knowledge of what you will say has precisely engineered your nature of your transgression. So your trolling strategy is now to put idiotic words in my mouth through the machinery of temporal inevitability and cause me to excruciate over how to subvert the transcription. Turn on transparent selection in MS Paint. Oh, nice. Thank you. It's very helpful. So now I can select things and it... No, that's still fuck. What about this? No, that's still fuck. Oh, there it is. It's better now. I suppose for all the sarcasm of time being laboriously to me, I'll admit it's more advanced tactic than I gave you credit for. And the provenance of this antagonism ninja vice grip pinching your larynx has already begun to supply my purpose with fruit. The chilly frost shimmering on our tree of human friendship has begun to thaw. Mixed metaphor aside, usually don't ninjas announce they're doing when they're doing it. Don't announce what they're doing. Like, when stalking an emperor to assassinating him or befriend him, that's fine, but I guess the pointless question is why we exhausted is why? Why the convoluted artifice? After this page, we're going to get up and I'm going to look at things that aren't this, and I'm going to remember what it was like before I read words. Like, it's not bad. I just have no idea what the fuck is happening anymore. I'm reading words, but not comprehending. Dave raised insight into the human psychology of friendship development. By allotting you your side of the conversation, I have you at a disadvantage. In your view, you will seek to reclaim higher ground in the successive conversations 4-3 and 5-4 as such. Your demeanor will be terse and not saturated with disdain. It will cause me to be confused and question your motivation, but I know now your motivation because I'm supplying it here and now. They will be simple acts of friendly human retaliation. So you're not only rigging the first impression I make on you, but orchestrating my revenge for the rigging as well. Yes. And it seems... What? Yes, it seems that friendship for humans is a basic aggregation of shallow, insincere hostilities. That's an interesting take on it, but now I know for sure that Dave isn't beyond this plan. It's too complicated. I don't understand. Who better to coordinate such events than the Knight of Time? You're awfully quick to his defense. Are you sure you don't have a thing for him? It's okay, bro. You can admit it. I'm hopping to 8-8. Ideally, you'll have since discarded this train of thought. Okay, I'm going to talk to my dead cat. How long have I been streaming? Up time. Okay, I just read A, my bromo sapien. I think I'm gonna... Give me like 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes, like... Drink... A minute and a half. A minute and a half. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna move my legs. I appear to have broken something. Great. Unless if you have a time machine that's not going to work, says Twitch. You fuck off too with your Homestuck shit, Twitch. Alright, I'll be back. Minute 30. BRB. Hey. Fuck. We're back. Homestuck's 8,000 something pages. How many pages is it? Thank you for the Homestuck bits. She's trolling her by forcing Rose to say stupid shit she copied from the first conversation in order for the timeline to stay stable. She really has to say it. But what if she just opts to just say fuck it? But she can't because she'll just edit it because she'll already have known what she said. 8,130 pages. Okay. I busted out a calculator. It's important. $8,130. Let's say 130, just in case if someone's wrong. Oh, fuck. I'm almost 20% of the way through this comic. Theoretically, if each page has some level of value to each other, it's gonna be painful for all of us. Okay. That break was not as long as it was. Like, sometimes it feels like that, like, 2-minute break for me to get up and move my feet and pee and all that jazz. It doesn't feel like it's that long. But holy fuck. That... Or feels like it's too... Okay. Okay, my bromo... Thank you for the Homestuck bits there, Lair Cartwell. Okay. Okay, my bromo sapien. You ready to get straight in, flat down, broadside, school fed up, the bone bulge by a dope smack trinked out, smoldering, fudging troll. Don't care. Okay, let me organize my notes here, okay. Turn on some streak beats, maybe it'll help you listen to them while I destroy you. I'm muting. That's fair. Once we get past this page, you're probably fine. Turn on some strict beats. Maybe it'll help you. When the policeman busts me and pops the trunk, he's going to be surprised that I'm toting sick Billy. Whose goat is that? He asks while he stops to thunk about it. And just as he's about to say, it's Dave's, you silly goose. The man says, Goose, let me see your hands. And I say, sorry, I didn't know it was Huntraband. Wow, okay, I'm getting off point, which was about this hot mess, Dave, that you got landed in, like a cop I just mentioned, but instead of your badge and your gun, it's your ass you handed in. These are actually, like, okay. This is, skip this. No, fuck that. Someone paid $25 for cancer research for this page to be read. I have to read this. Because that's human, got handed to you because that's how humans get served. And guy like you deserve to understand that it's a circle and horns in your butt you got branded in. Before I give your ass back to you, what I mean. But, actually getting back to the point, or two, actually. The first is you suck, and the second is how I smacked you fully. Oh, that rhyme was so ill. But, no, I'm just joking. Let's see. How can I put this tactfully? The point's on my horn on my head, coming at you through traffic, aimed at the target on that shirt that is red. It's not here. Oh my god, that comic's still going? Jesus fuck. We're about to get mad pornographic, which is like a graphic crime scene, but like anything sexual, or whoa, never mind. Getting back to actual tactical vernacular is smactical. I'm forcing you to be licking and liking, grabbing my whole urns and start kicking, because you're riding a Viking, because I'm your bully, and you're not in charge, because you think you're in charge, but you're not in charge. I'm in charge, because I'm charging in. You're trying to shop, breaking your plates and stuff, which I don't really know what plates are supposed to represent, but fuck. It's just that you think that you are the cock and the walk's hot shit. But in fact, you are more like you are something that rhymes with cock and a walk's hot shit, but is much worse than the cock shit. So given that, let me be the first to say, like, you're golden from Prosperate. And really cold shit flushed from Durst. What the fuck is happening? Like, I think he's just like, I'm owning you. I'm winning. I'm really good at rapping. Fuck you. Listen to these burns. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm great at rapping. I don't know metaphors. I'm great. You just started some sick fires, bro. Flurp. This is the shortcut. Oh, fuck the rabbit. Reunite with your loving wife and daughter. Give dear sweet Casey the bunny. I got you a present, Casey. It's a little dirty, a little rough around the edges, just like your dear old ex-con dad with a heart of gold. If I click that, I will absolutely get copyright claimed. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Oh. Never mind. Surrender to the overwhelming emotions. Answer CG. The salamanders are just the fuck. Crisis averted. John, what the wet bag of human horse shit to the face do you think you're doing? Oh my lord, no wonder you losers all fucked up the game so bad. What? I'm just acting out a scene from an awesome movie. I'm having fun. What's wrong with that? It's kind of what kind of crappy Earth movie is this? Stupid rabbit asshole screws the pooch. Nah, it's about these criminals on a runaway plane, and they got to be stopped by Nick Cage and John Cusack together as a team. Okay, that actually sounds pretty good, I guess. Sweet, it's so sweet. I think you'd actually really like it. I've heard of John Cusack, I think. Wasn't he in Serendipity? That's pretty great for a human flick. I mean, that sucks so bad. I don't see how we're supposed to be friends if we keep, if you recoil from my olive branch like a wriggling, gnarled tree monster dicks in your direction. What the fuck are these words? Oh my god. I need to sleep more. I need to spend more time with my wife and my cats. That would make things better. Is there a panel of this comic that's them watching an entire ass fucking movie? Don't you aliens have alien movies on your alien planet? Yeah, of course, we have tons of movies, and they're infinitely more superior to primitive cinematic Neanderthal thrashings. I mean, honestly, like, top 2 most money-making movies of all time apparently are Avengers Infinity War and Avatar. So they probably are better. What I'm trying to say is a constant theme that's been going through my head recently. Is popularity any sort of sign of, like, quality? I mean, like, I've got a decent number of people in chat right now. Endgame. Fair enough. It's not necessarily... There's some correlation. Is there? Is there, though? Meritocracy is fake. Maybe the quality that we assess to things is completely independent of the actual ability it is to bring joy or its actual ability to serve its function. And therefore, quality is independent from the actual function of the device or thing. Maybe fuck this shit. They re-released Endgame with, like, an extra scene. That's how they got away with it. Do I need to explain products to you guys? Do I need to... we already... This. Products. Again. Well, I already laughed when you said the name of one of ours, so who cares? That's... Okay, fine. The one that is amazing and a classic is where numbers of vigilantes confront peril. One of them betrays the others, but it turns out to be part of the plan all along. Several attractive female leads provoke romantic tension. 4 major characters wear unusual hats. One holds plot or critical secret. 47 on-screen explosions, 1 resulting in the demise of key adversary, 6 to 20 lines that can be construed as humorous. Wait, is this the title? It goes on. They tend to be more literal than informative than your titles. So how do you even save them in casual conversations? Well, we obviously don't. It's like when someone says, hey guys, why don't we go see a movie? And everyone just ends up there, watching it, not saying that. It's dumb. John, just think outside of your minuscule cultural bubble for a change. I think it's still more cumbersome and illogical. It does remind me of those, like, Japanese animes where it's like the show in which a person is what is it? An otaku shut-in is transported to a fantastic kingdom of big boobed elf ladies who all want to fuck him. Magical fun time adventure. ReZero? Yeah, it might be. Yeah. Anyway. Well, we don't, obviously. It's like someone says, hey, guys, why don't we go see a movie? And everyone just, it's blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's what happens when you start running out of movie titles after racking up thousands of years of film history. I think your civilization didn't mature enough or something before letting the Earth, Arabian you called a genie out of the bottle. Must explain why you sprouted such miserable crop of players instead of basically gods like us. Well, I've got one of your godly players helping me now, so I can't be in bad shape. What are you talking about? GC gave me a map and it showed me a shortcut. What the hell is she doing? This isn't what we talked about doing at all. Hold on, let me ask her about this. Okay. Well, now she's just over there giggling at me like an imbecile. What are you two up to? Why are you in cahoots now? Oh fuck, she just walked over and punched me. She said it was from you. I'm sorry, I guess? I told her to stop these shenanigans, but it seems like whatever she was doing with you, she already did a while ago, from my perspective at least. Opikame, thank you for the 6 months of support. I love the slow downward spiral. Also, half a year, yes. Thank you. I don't think we've gotten past Accelerate yet. We've barely gotten anywhere this stream. Like, this is stream, I want to say 8 of Homestuck, which means that we are on average reading 200 pages per stream. Some pages are just like you click them real fast. Some of them are this bullshit wall of text you have to scroll for a mile. Told her to stop these shenanigans, whatever she was doing with you a while ago, from my perspective at least. I don't know why you guys are doing this to yourselves. Of all the time of jackassery, is giving me a headache. Okay, if you talk to her again when she tries to hatching more plans, give her a message into the past from me. Okay, tell her to polish my heaving bone bulge and set a table for fucking 2 on it. It's our candlelight hate date. Like, how you guys basically resorted to trolling each other through us. Fuck you. Wait, did you talk to Jade yet? Jade, what? Why would I want to talk to her? That's what you said you wanted to do last time you talked to me. I don't know. Damn it, are you sure? Yeah, you told me. Want me to pace the conversations? No. I hate it when we start going down that road. This is going to require investigation. I got to go. Okay, but next time you talk to me, you want me to tell me to calm down first so you don't just block you. Back then, I don't really want to hear from you. Okay, I'll do that later. I've read this comic 3 times and I still don't understand things. There's some movies where you like watch them and then after you, like Memento. If you rewatch Memento, you get a different experience. With this, I was hoping that would be a thing. But now, it just seems like it's bullshit. Ugh. This. Every Pesterlog page. This is what got me to stop reading Homestuck, was Pesterlog page after Pesterlog page. John, stop hugging those salamanders and stop being stupidly adorable. We are on a strict cheating timetable here. Wait, are you talking to me? Who are you talking to me now? Or talking to now? Is it one of us? Is it me? It was Carcino. I bet he's confused and grumpy. Yeah, sorta. He has no idea what you're doing. I hear him over there banging on those keys. I think the whole thing is just a way for him to vent some frustration. He has no purpose yet. Not like you and me, John. Well, he said to give you a message. Oh? He wants you to touch his bone lump or something. What? He's basically said he's in love with you. Wait? Did he actually say this? In confidence? Yeah, I don't know, pretty much. Can you copy exactly what he said? Oh, I'm not going to go down that road. Besides, it was a private conversation amongst private gentlemen colleagues. Also, you're going to punch him. I am? When? I guess in your future. It's pretty soon future, I think. It's basically when he says stuff to you and you laugh at him. But I'm always laughing at him. How will I know? He says, you said it was from me, from you. Do you want me to punch him, John? Pff, I don't care. I'm just here. The dialogue is the biggest appeal of Homestuck. What? But let's stick to the game plan for now. John, take a look at where the shortcut took you. Turn around. Turn around. I'm pretty down with like the animations. I want to watch a show that's this, where I don't have to read. And I just sit here and react to it. I basically want to do what I'm doing to JoJo, but to this. Can we do that instead? Oh wow, what's this? It's your denizen's palace. My denizen? Every planet has a denizen that lives deep underground, sleeping and guarding a huge grist cord. Okay. The way down is its lair through the palace. So you want me to go down there and kill him? Won't that be kind of hard? Ordinarily, you have absolutely no chance at your meager level, but you have an advantage. Oh? Usually is how you're supposed to go is over a course of your quest, you will awaken the denizen, which is basically, and then finally go through the 7th gate, which will is the only way to go into the palace. And you'll go down and fight the denizen and kill it, releasing the horde. So what's my advantage? You won't bother waking it. We'll skip right to the 7th gate and find its lair and kill it when it's asleep. Okay, what's the point of releasing the grist cord? Is it just so I can make tons of more sweet loot? No way. The horde contains much more grist than you could ever hold or use in an alchemimeter. I mean, I guess you could, but that's not the point. It's for the ultimate alchemy. What's the ultimate alchemy? Nothing for you to worry about right now. See the gate over there? There's a broken bridge. Go check it out. Okay. All right. Examine gate. So this is the 7th gate. It'll take me to a place where the sleeping denizen? Nope. This is a simple return node. There's lots of these around. Just hop in. Don't worry. I'll get you to the gate soon after that. Hop in. Prepare a gift for WQ. What are they, Oh, the White Queen, I see. Meanwhile, in a long discarded memory, Parcel Mistress seeks an audience with royalty. So were they clowns all the time? A flurry of... Yes, they... Wait, hold on. Yes. Yes, because whatever John did to make them clowns happened before them. They just can interact with things that happened before now. Understood. A flurry of... See, this is why I did this. This is why I did this, because I understand this. And people are like, oh, Rev is spoiling things for himself. It's because this. It's because this is how... You understand how I don't know how to read, but this makes sense to me? This makes sense to me because this is how my brain works. Words do not work with my head. I made this. I have a chart. Without this chart, I'm fucked. I'm saving it again. Flurry of disquieting happenstance related to the adored sovereign with no other options. Her counsel is all that's left to be sought. Is that a cock ring? Abdication was never ideal, but the face of the inevitable quest, conceding ground can supply the only remaining advantage. The final hope for victory lies in patience and planning. The White King, of course, can be found on the battlefield. His crown may be retrieved there. The ring will be designed for protection. You will supply further instructions on the matter. Any ring is a cock ring. No, it's not. There's certain rings that are not big enough. The royal duty has been accepted. Wasn't she coming here to murder her? And in time fulfilled. They have no idea what the fuck is happening. Consult with Jasper Sprite. Meow. Thank fucking God. This right here. Thank God for that. This is all I wanted. I was expecting... when I'm about to click this, I'm expecting this to go like just the little bar just shrinks to infinity. And it's this tiny little nub. And I have to read a whole bunch of hussy words. And none of it makes fucking sense. And then you click it and it just says meow. I'm still here though, but I'm super fucking happy about it. Let me have some joy in this world. $25. Fuck! Okay. Rose, is this all you have to say? Purr. I thought you were supposed to be more helpful after resurrection, like a ghostly spirit guide. Why is it frustrating cryptic? Purr. Actually, cryptic behavior would be welcome at this point. It's just inane, kitty face. I should report to the others that my Colonel Spice is sprite is a lolcat. Maybe Dave can... Is a lolcat even a thing that people recognize as words anymore? It's not even that big. It's more words than it deserve. That's my take on Homestuck. It's more words than it deserves to be. Maybe Dave can take some screen captures and overlay some poorly spelled captions, assuming he hasn't already. Meow. What are you doing here, by the way? I'm fishing. Oh, so you can talk. But sadly, there are no fish. They've been eaten by the denizen. That's not a clickable link. Who? I've ate everything in the ocean, got so full that it ate everything in the ocean and got so full that it took a long nap. No, there is surely not a single living thing left, which is too bad because I'm pretty hungry. I think there might be some tuna in the cabinets. Oh, that's a good idea. I will look there. Purr. Jaspers, did you get the message I gave you years before you disappeared? What do you mean? Meow. Sigh. Kitty face. There's just some meaning to your responses, or you just hate being, or are you just being obstinate? You'll understand when you wake up. I'm asleep? Yes. Rose, I'm just a cat. I don't know much, but I know that you're important. And you're also what some people around here call the seer or light. I feel like Hussey was getting tired with having to deal with everyone's bullshit. He wanted to tell his insane fucking story. And the only way that he could do so is by just taking the reins away from them and go, okay, no, we're not playing D&D anymore. I'm just going to read you my fan fiction. You're going to sit there and listen to me read it. And everyone sat around the table being like, yes, okay. We have your trust. We trust you at this point. No, the fan fiction is later. It's not even really fan fiction if it's your own shit, is it? It's just canon. Okay. How far do I have to get to accelerate? A beam of light is like a drop of land or a long piece of yarn that dances around when you play with it and makes it look enticing. And the way it shakes is the same, makes notes in the song, a song that can be written down as letters. So if you play the right song and it makes all the right letters, then those letters could be letters and make little life possible. So you play the right song and make all the letters possible. So all you have to do is wake up and learn to play the rain. Does that make sense, Rose? I'm sorry you disappeared for so long. Sorta. It sounds like you aren't exactly in complete command of this information yourself, so I won't press you on it for now. You're a pretty good cat, Jaspers. I missed you. All right, we'll push through to 641, and then after 641, we'll stop. Does that sound good? Like 642 we stop? You gotta get to 668. Okay, fine. Oh, okay. I spoke with Jaspers. He didn't understand what I didn't understand what he told me. I think I'll understand once I wake up. For some reason, it made me think of you. Hee. I bet he's right. I wonder, we wouldn't happen to be talking about waking in some sort of breezy philosophical sense, would we? Is my dad cat concerned with my enlightenment? Should I be prepared to shed this coil of ignorance and suffering? No, I don't think so. I think he's being more literal than that. What did he say? I doubt I could reproduce the statements with fidelity. It was like listening to a 5-year-old describe a dream, the content message to take back seat to the simple heartwarming spectacle of the moment. Well, What he meant was that you have a dream self who's supposed to wake up whenever your real self goes to sleep. We all do. The four of us, I mean. But your dream self stays asleep when you go to sleep because you haven't woken yet. I think I get it. You take your dream self is wide awake when you sleep. Yes. And would I be out of line in additionally presuming that this has been the case for many years, at least as long as I've known you? No, you would not be out of line. In fact, I'm asleep now. That would be my next wild presumption. So when I wake up, I can look forward to being able to message people in my sleep too. No, only I can do that because I have a robot. Oh, right, I forgot about your robot. My short-term recall seems to eschew the profoundly ridiculous. You guys can probably make your own, I guess. You probably need to wake up first for it to matter, maybe. By the time that happens, you might not even need to. $1,674. Not sure if it's necessary as a concept if I associate such contraption even under some sort of obscure scenarios imaginable. But good to know, I guess. There's another question, which I'm sure will look stupid once I finish typing it. If my dream self is asleep, does that mean that she's dreaming? And if she's, then who's dreaming the dream, me or her? I don't really know how to answer the second part, but she's dreaming. She's likely lying in her bed, troubled and restless about the things burdening her. Which is to say you, because who you are really and what your purpose is. But you can't start figuring out those things yet because you're not awake and you aren't ready yet. That's why you have such terrible dreams all the time, Rose. Okay, how do I wake up? Wake up, sheeple. That's what this page says. You know what? It just says wake up, sheeple. I'm sure it would help starting piecing together clues and nudge your subconscious, or maybe face some things that you haven't faced yet. I don't know. It's time for you to figure it out. Maybe stuff you wrote on your walls can give you a clue. What stuff? Didn't Dave tell you? Tell me what. Are you saying that he said I defaced the walls in my room while not appearing to be cognizant of my scrawlings, like John? I really hope that's not what you're saying. It might freak me out. He said he was going to tell you. Hold on. Pester Dave. Strider, I need you to do me a favor. Can you take a capture of my room and send me the file for no reason in particular? He's not answering. Pretty sure he's tied up right now. Can you hassle him via Suburb and tell him to talk to me? Bop him on the head with a puppet or something? No. He made me promise not to bug him while he was asleep. Can you do it anyway? Well, he might find a way to be clever and make me punch myself in the face again. Did he tell you what I wrote on the walls? Wait, what? I mean, some of this is just await further instruction. John, see, that's a big piece of junk there. The rocket pack? Yeah, that capture that and send me the code. I got the code for all the other Earth crap stuck inside it from your friends from different times when they're feeling cooperative. I can make it work for you. Okay, but you can't just subtract object code from each other or from other codes, like mathematically ambiguous. Like, just reverse and oring and the flower pot alone could make hundreds of possibilities. Subtracting all three could make millions. I'm not saying anywhere near as huge of a dork as you, or understand that any of that. Computer codes taste to me like lots of needles and batteries. So she has like a sort of synesthesia, but it helps her deal with being blind. So like what you could do, like I've heard about people with like really profound synesthesia being able to like do math by mixing colors. So it's like synesthesia but dumb is what chat says. Okay, fine. That's exactly what your deal is. Okay. I bet he's the best. Hackers are always the best. Well, he sure thinks he is. Who is it? Have I talked to him? No, he says he doesn't want to talk to you or ever because he hates you. But he will do this because he won't be able to resist the challenge. Okay, BRB then. Capture log rocket pack. Okay, here. Wait, are those just seem like random key mashings. Are you messing with me, John? No, they're just sort of random. It's the right code, I promise. Be back in less than 1 second. Pichu. Hello? What? I thought you said you'd be back in less than a second. I gave you the code. It's Pichu. It took a while for it to figure out, but I gave it to you instantly from your perspective. Why are you making me wait? That would be inconsiderate. Pichu. Chat likes Pichu. Gotta like soldier on through another 40 fucking pages of just like garbage words put together in a way that apparently makes sense to people. Like parts of this I like. Parts of this I do like. I like that. That was a good joke. Thought you're just going off to make the code. It's some sort of rocking noise. I don't know, because you're kind of goofy. Well, you're kind of welcome. You ungrateful earth horse noise butthole. Gosh, I'm so sorry. It's just such a stupid code. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're right. It seems kind of obvious. He's convinced that it's the right code and had some unflattering things to say about the intelligence of your species for not being able to figure it out, which I will keep to myself because it's unlikely that I actually have some, unlike you, I actually have some fucking manners. Blah. Oh man, I got so deserved. Blah. I am unfazed by your human blahs. Anyways, if it was obvious why didn't you guess the code? Well, you see, the explanation is perfectly simple and scientific. It was because shut up is why. I guess I'll make that rocket now. I'll see if this dumbass code actually does the trick. Okay, John. Once you make it, I'm sure even your undeveloped bone nook will be able to figure out what to do. Talk to you on the other side. Make rocket pack. It's awesome that it actually worked. Okay, I'm in. In where? The medium. Oh, already? Do you mean you already, what do you mean already? This shit took 4 hours. I guess time flew by when I was doing other stuff. How'd it go? With you and Jade. I don't want to talk about it. Imagine the worst day of my life. I just stood up, clinked glass like it was about to give a speech, then took a shit on my dinner and passed out with its pants down. Ew, dog, ew. Yeah, nasty stuff. Gross, dude. Shut the fuck up. What are you doing? I'm in a rocket pack and about to blast off into space. Okay, should be sweet. I need some advice. My Colonel Sprite, which was the brainless feathery asshole with a sword in it, turned into a much bigger ghostly feathery asshole with a sword in it. It seems to want me to prototype it again. I'm not sure what to do. Have you asked Rose? Well, she's asleep for some reason. Wow, really? Yeah, I saw her there, all tuckered out. It was like she smacked in the face with a pillowcase full of snooze wizard's beard dander. Shut the fuck. Like, a few hours into our magic quest. Anyway, what do you think? I don't really know. I mean, you're supposed to be like a ghostly spirit guide or something. Unless you have remains of an old wise old dead grandparent lying around, I'm not sure what to tell you. Okay, fine, but it seems to be suggesting something, and I'm kind of weirded about by its suggestion. I don't know, just do what it says. I know it knows stuff about the game, and it probably knows better than I do. I gotta go. I gotta blast off to the 7th gate and win this game, I guess. Well, it definitely sounds like you're fucking something up over there, but alright, later. This is absolutely no place for children. You take dear sweet Casey into protective custody. Blast off. Pachoo. Dave, accelerate. Here we go. We wanted to accelerate. You getting it. Here it happens. Oh. Yeah. No, he threw the only possible thing he thought would help him in, and his solution to a fatherly or grandfatherly helpful influence is Little Cow for some fucking reason. It's legit his first song, like, ever written. It's not bad. Just in this comic, it's all right. I like the. It reminds me of fucking. What's the name of the guy? Flame Mammoth song. Shut up! I'm not reading all of this shit. You can read it. It's just hee hee hoo and such. No, just shut up. God damn it! Please, just shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. This is. That's it. I can't take it anymore. It was a huge mistake prototyping RevScarecrow with this useless, mind-numbing jackass. I'm going back already. What? You mean already? This shit took 4 goddamn months or something. I don't know. I'm kind of losing track of how long it's been with all this time hopping. Kind of sounds like you made a rash decision based on temporary aggravation with a laughing puppet. We thought we planned to progress as far as we could before you went back. Together, did I skip pages? What the fuck is happening? What? What? The timeline went to shit. Okay, no, okay, fine, whatever. This is how I'm supposed to read it. God damn it, Andrew fucking Hussey. Alright. What else is there to know? We lost. We can't finish the game with dead air and a witch. We don't know Jade is dead for sure. Well, she had a big fucking meteor bear down on her, and we never heard from her again, or the trolls for that matter. And they tricked John into skipping way ahead and getting his ass handed to him by the denizen. I guess once they managed to sabotage us, they were done with us. And since John died, we couldn't get Jade in on time. Whether she's alive or not, she's as good as dead from our perspective. Only thing left to do is change all that. Are you sure you're ready? You remember the plan we discussed? There's not much to remember. I'll go back and tell John not to be an idiot and get trolled like a gullible stooge. I don't know what he was thinking. Even we couldn't get killed by one of those things yet. Or we couldn't kill one of those things yet. With our higher levels and all our sick gear. Seems hasty to me. Maybe not as comfortable with time travel as you. Nah, it'll be fine. Don't worry. After you go, what do you think will happen to me? Will I just cease to exist? I don't know. Maybe your whole timeline will. Maybe. There's a chance that it'll continue to exist and I'll just be alone here forever. I'm not sure. Okay, hold on. Other rows. And, yeah, that's good enough. Twix Sticks, thank you for the 3 months of support. Now you're making another timeline? That's just, yeah, I'm just gonna drive that one off. Okay. I think it's the true purpose of the game to see how many qualifiers we get to proceed the word self until it understands what we're talking and still understand what we're talking about. The true purpose is to make the sprite that doesn't make me want to flog myself raw with my own brainstem. Anything else is gravy. And if my past self can wake up sooner, maybe I'll be the one to visit you the first time. And I'll fly by and remind you that you're already awake and don't know it. Yeah, that'd be cool, I guess. I'm gonna go now. Okay, good luck. Reverse. Okay, I'm in. Where? The medium. Oh, already? What do you mean? That shit took 4 hours. I guess time flew by while I was doing other stuff. How did it go? With you and Jade? I guess? I don't want to talk about it. Imagine the worst day of my life. I just stuck up... blah, blah, blah. Later. You skipped like 4 months. Yeah, I already read this. Yeah. Wait, what? Don't go yet. Something's up. Ugh. It's me from the future. It's me. I just appeared from the future wearing a red suit. He says don't go or you're gonna die. Lame. What kind of gullible stooge do you think I am? He says, I don't know, gullible enough to trust some leet-speaking troll who wants you dead and strap a rock pack because she says to. This is like some terrible April Fool's prank, but 13 days too late. Remember, you're talking to the prank master. Okay, I was probably the dumbest thing you've ever just said now. If future you is real, then why don't you let me talk to him? Do you hear what you're saying? Oh my god. This guy is me. If I get him to talk to you, you'll just be talking to me again. Jesus, it proves nothing. Hold on, someone else is bugging me. Turn tech godhead began. John, stop being a tool and unbuckle yourself from that piece of shit. If your friendship means anything, you'll listen to me and pass Dave. This is future Dave, by the way. You're really pulling out all the stops for this stunt, using a phone and the computer at the same time to message me. Oh, no. You're kind of going through a lot of trouble, actually. I don't know why you're bothering with this. Go back to Rose. Colonel Splight was a brainless prototype, but again, I'm sure Rose. She was asleep for some reason, or the wizard, and then I don't know, really ghostly spires, and then something is kind of weirded out by a suggestion. I don't know what to do. I guess it knows about the no, we already read that. We already read this. You skipped dialogue with Rose and Dave. This? I read this. I read all of this. I read this too. What? You script like 3 paragraphs. All right. Let me try and figure out where I skipped. So they're basically saying go back in time because we got trolled by the troll, unsurprisingly. And then we talked about timelines. I'm gonna try. What do you think I should do? Try going to sleep. Our dream selves are kind of operate outside the normal time continuum, I think. So if part of you is in this timeline going to persist, then that's probably the way to make it happen. Okay. And hey, you might even be able to help your past dream self wake up sooner without all the fuss you went through. I think the true purpose. Okay, so that sentence there is what I ended up not reading, which actually was vaguely important. Now we have to restart the comment. The entire thing. Reverse. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Your computer at the same time. Oh, God. Did you just blast off? No, but it would have been sweet if I just... Okay, well, hold on. This is some cornball horse shit is your cup of tea, not mine. Don't make me track you down through time and stop you in person. You can't track me through time because can't catch. You can't track through time what you can't catch. Shoo! Did you just blast off? No, but that would have been sweet if I just did then. Okay, well just don't. Turning this timeline over to past Dave and helping you all stay alive to do this thing the right way this time. Just stay on the goddamn ground for fuck's sake. Okay, I guess. And then, did he just... What? So, okay. Okay. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Just. Make it pink. Dave seems like he would like pink. Maybe future Dave has accepted himself for who he is and has stopped being such a bastard. Hopefully that's the case, and maybe he can teach past Dave to be that. So, like, Dave Sprite is orange. Fuck me with a rake. Okay, so, like, it's this, but then, hold up, fucking, this is also happening, and then it's like, wait a minute, this was a mistake. And then, whip, whip, whip. We're back there. Look at the shit you made Dave as the... Yeah, I see why people are freaking out now. It's just... Looks like a penis. Everything looks like a penis to you guys. Does this look like a penis? Is this a penis? Is that Florida? Hey, sup? Phew! This is stupid. Pester Dave. Strider, I need you to do me a favor. Can you take capture of my bedroom and send me the file for no reason in particular? He's not answering. Yeah, he's pretty tied up right now. Can you hassle him on... Okay. He made me promise not to bug him while he's asleep. Can you do a clever way to punch him? Okay, so we already did that. You bundle up your knitings to make a nice cozy nest. You aren't that tired, though. It's hard to imagine falling asleep without the luxury of Harley's narcolepsy. Future dream rows cease to exist. Okay. So, and then, but then, and then it just becomes one line. Where's her line? It's like right about here, we just like continue on from there, and they become one. Okay. Turntech Godhead began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Don't talk to John anymore. He's an impressionable doofus. Your plan didn't work. I mean, it did, but suddenly it didn't. You might as well quit trying. You smell like orange creamsicle. What? Your aliens even have orange creamsicles? What? Of course. What kind of awful civilization wouldn't invent orange creamsicles? Not one that I'd want anything to do with. Okay, that's pretty far-fetched, but whatever. No more hijinks from you, because I'll make sure they won't work. Well, obviously, I knew it wasn't going to work. Your friend must have been talking to John for the future. Your future, where he's not dead. So there's no way that what I did was going to kill him. I just wanted to mess with him and stuff. I don't think you're following. You did kill him, sort of. And I went back in time to stop him. Yeah, I guess there was a chance that something like that might happen. All right, but, like, I guess that by trolling John to his grave and making me splinter off into this alt timeline, that you basically are complicit in making our timelines go the way it was supposed to go along, where future me is now helping Dave and just so we can keep playing, and our actions are ultimately leading to your trouble of you're all in now, thus leading you all to troll us incompetently. Oh, no, I didn't think of that. Yeah, see? None of you ever thinks this through. Whoever's in charge of your timeline management there, I gotta give him the business. She doesn't want to talk to any of you, and has misgivings about this whole thing. Not all of us are enthusiastic about trolling you guys. There's ones who are sort of suck at it. I guess John got to off himself, so you're not totally incompetent like the others, like the awful rapper. So John actually did what I said. Yeah, I'm telling you, huge pushover. He'll do exactly what you say unless it happens to be for his own good. Then all of a sudden he's a tough nut to crack, go figure. Now I kind of feel bad. Are you sure I can't talk to him? Even if it's just to apologize, would that be okay with you, Sir Brave Knight? I guess that's fine. But no coy bullshit antics, though. Not even like an angry, idiotic, angry winking emote. Or what? You're gonna hunt me down through time? Oh no. Yeah. Do you realize I'm way higher up on the echelon ladder than you, even if you are from the future? Are you sure that you want to get your clock cleaned by a blind chick? Even if that's true, I just merged with an impaled orange goddamn bird, and now I got all these crazy powers. Oh, self-prototyping is dumb. This is why you all screwed up so bad. Always been the rules like that. You can't even stop you now. Might as well drop it. Hey, Dave, what? I've been researching some Earth soap operas. Is this you? Okay. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Why would that breathtaking douche... remind you of me at all? But he's got a fiery personality, sort of brash and impetuous, and in your face, like fire itself. Now I know you're bullshitting me. I do seem like the kind of guy who would accept a magic ring from Whoopi Goldberg to awaken some egregiously homo fantasy for a ripped blue dude's mammoth ego-friendly bulge. What guys an asshole needs to be sealed in a duffel bag and whipped something ungodly with a bamboo shoot? Who's Whoopi Goldberg? Who cares? Okay, I made some modifications. This is you, Dave, so come on and admit it. Right, because she's blind. She can't actually line things up. Yeah, that's pretty spot on. You're actually a pretty good troll. So long as you don't bug John, I guess that's all there is to say on the matter. Thanks, Dave. To be fair, I'm sure every one of us wish we thought of our future selves prototyping first, so you're not really all that terrible. Dave Sprite. Chill with Dave. Dave, who are you talking to? I was telling the troll to step off. Okay, cool. So now that you're the sprite, do you know everything about the game? Well, I know a lot anyway, because I'm from the future, but yeah, I know more stuff now. Like things that are meant specifically for Splice to Clue Player Zone, but packaged in, like, I guess, riddles. I'm supposed to be cagey about it. I don't really feel like it. Ask me anything, I'll go and tell you a straight answer. Alright, here goes. Why are we so fucking awesome? It's the best question anyone ever asked, yeah. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. This is so fucking stupid. You are Dave and chat is I don't the other troll, the blind troll, I take it. I know that name. So everything's cool with that. That's the best question anyone asked. So is everything cool with that? Is John business? Is he going to be okay? That's up to him. If he decides to wise up and listen to us. If not, we'll just bail everyone out yet again. Okay. So all that gear you picked up should let you breeze through the first couple of gates, even at a low level. Later, you'll unlock the ability to bring your own sprite down with you. And we'll take care of shit together. Till then, I guess I'll just mess around and let Jade build whatever. I'll go kill some time, maybe draw some comics. Like what? Like, I don't know. What's the last one you did? I'm in the middle of the Nacho Party arc. Oh yeah, I gave up on that halfway through. Yeah, that was sort of the plan. Make a 10-part story about Nacho is always a bullshit idea. Let's do some brainstorming later. Blow everyone's minds. So, like, Meanwhile, hundreds of pages ago, you open a package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. Are we really just reading? Cameron Poe struggling as all the same bunnies. So awesome. Included a note from your best bro, Dave. Is this literally the same pages? This letter is new. Okay, thank you. It's actual gross. Since it's your birthday, I had to go back for the sick memorabilia that got me. So I got you this god awful thing. I just know you're standing there flipping your shirt over it, so you're welcome. It's actual gross bunny in the movie. So that means Nick Cage grubbed it up with his clownish, no talent fingers. I suggest you put it somewhere on display, and ironically, but I know you're dead serious about this ridiculous shit. You'll probably sleep with the damn thing and nibble on its ear and stuff. But it's weird. But the weird thing is, that's what's cool about you. You're always a naive guy like Pinocchio, tumble ass backward off the turnip trunk and started liking Ghostbusters. And then the fairy godmother kissed your nose or some shit, and you turned out to not be made out of wood and you're pretty cool to talk to. One day you're gooberish way, you're going to land you in a jam, and I know you're going to have to... I'm going to have to get you off the hook, and it's cool. I got your back, bro. Then we'll meet up and hug, bump, and get a bunch of filthy wife beaters, much filthier. So yeah, peace, dog. Reverse foreshadowing. John, get pestered by Dave. Do you blast off with that douche yet or what? Yeah, of course, but there's no way I'm trying to get out, was trying off this sweet ride. God damn it, what do I have to do to make you believe me? Fist bump my future self till I go bloody knuckles and write you an even sappier birthday note in my own blood on the back of the future poster? Relax, I'm not even going through the gate. I'm just flying around and having a good time in the sky. Okay, so you believe me then about future me and like him turning into a floating sword bird. I don't actually know anything about that, but it doesn't matter. You're my best bro, and if you say not to go, then I won't go. Hey, can you hold on? I'm getting trolled again. Oh man, we've just concluded anything that is talking about those D-bags should be priority number 1. So yeah, go ahead. Okay, BRB, get trolled. I keep going backward through your adventure, trying to piece together how you botched this up so badly. You keep finding these striking pockets of foolishness. Like, what are you doing right now? Riding your little red rocket. Like, are you freshly hatched human larva? Or is this just a big school hive rumpus respite? Humans aren't hatched as larvae, dummies. We don't hatch at all. We're born like these pinkish little monkeys called babies. Bullshit. That's not what you just told me. What did I just say? I'll paste what you just said. I thought you didn't like going down this road, copy-pasting future conversations. Why would I have a problem with that? I don't know. It's just what you told me. Whatever, look. It's really weird. What's so weird about it? Well, normally humans hatch from, like, slimy pods. We wriggle out as little pink larvae. Oh, really? Maybe we have more common than I thought. Oh, I was punking you, dude, or at least I will be in the next conversation. Thanks for the great pranking idea. Why? So... fuck timelines. Why did you even trick me about that? What's the point? I don't know. It's just a friendly prank. Don't you ever play pranks? I mean, of course you do. You're just trying to prank me. Good. What? Who? You'll find out. Well, fine. You got me back, sort of, for my trolling, even though I haven't even read the worst of my trolling yet, because they happen in the future, and even though you didn't mind much, it's almost like you were delighted to hear it. Like, kind of perverse, really. What's wrong with you? We're friends by then, aren't we? Like, sort of reverse anti-mutual friends? What the hell does that even mean? Isn't there, like, a whole chart for whatever the fuck they're talking about now? Look, you're about to face it at some point. You're learning the meaning of human emotion called friendship. Is friendship really an emotion? Yes, absolutely. It's hard to see how we become friends. This is so frustrating. Every time I go further back into the past and talk to you, you say stuff that pertains to my immediate future. Then you won't explain it to me on what's going on because I've already had old news for you. Dude, you've been doing the exact same thing. I've done no such thing to you. I've been especially informative and helpful, and justifiably fucking hussy. Uh, this game is kind of a game of a million guides. Everywhere you go, there's another way to try and figure out what's going on. So please, secrete me an Earth River about your strange human tear ducts. Through your strange human tear ducts. I've got sprites and exiles and guardians and consorts and time hopping future selves, mystical dream oracle doppelgangers, and if that wasn't enough, your particular group of players. Um, is lucky enough to have to give us have us to give you the scoop on stuff, even though that's sort of subversion of the whole damn thing. Even though we hate you, even though the fact that we hate you is an immutable fact and unalterable as of writhing, knotting hell in the timeline to all of us to death. Does that not mean that we all have any reason to withhold information for you, or just dish out through crypto baffling mind fuddlery? So no. Okay, hold on. CG, he's the guy doing so like he'll experience a thing, but then he'll experience it later somewhere else. So it goes like this: like there's this happening, and then he goes to here, and then it's not necessary that this is the next one. It might be over here, and that leads to like this one or some shit. He just hops around randomly. It's like reading a book out of order. You're just like, when I was a kid, we had to do like, we had to keep track of what page we were on in elementary school, and we'd have to like tell the class, I'm on page 50 of my book, right? Well, I pissed off the teacher because I was reading Choose Your Own Adventures instead, right? Which means that all of it is like, I just started saying random ass numbers, and she got real confused until she realized what I was doing. He's literally going backwards. Have you watched Doctor Who? Do you remember River Song? Jesus Christ. I'm not going to watch Doctor Who unless you guys fucking, like, donate money to charity or pay me. Like, nothing against Doctor Who, I just don't give a shit. Sorry. It's fine. You can like things that I don't like. What's the point of the game? Where is that? What is the point of this game? Ask me something else. I already told you that. It's a whole big conversation we had. Fine. Where are you now? In the medium. A separate session from yours. No. I know that. You already told me that. I did? Yes, in your future. What I mean is, are you in your house right now or one of your magical lands or whatever? Just curious, can you see me? Because I can't see or know anything about you. We're hiding in the veil. What's left of that? What's that? A huge belt of meteors orbiting the way out of... Oh, I know that word! I know that place. I played Hive Swap. Finally, after like an hour and 30 minutes, I comprehended something that happened this stream. Beyond the orbit of the planets, dividing the medium from the furthest ring where Durs orbits. Durs, the dark planet, prospects in the light near Skaya. Skaya? Yeah, I played all of Hive Swap. Skaya is in Hive Swap. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I played Hive Swap Friend Sim. It's literally like go to After Hours and check the links. I think it's linked in pretty much every single one of these streams. I'm not sure though, but double check that shit. SkyaNet, maybe. You're confusing it with Alternia. What? How the what? I'm thinking of Alternia. Well, wasn't Skynia a thing? Like, wasn't it referenced in Hive Swap? I know Alternia was. You've been ignoring reading Skya the whole comic. It was mentioned or Hurley. Oh. So, Skylia was a character. Oh. So, what you're saying is, what I just thought was me understanding something is actually me not understanding something. And in fact, we're back to the status quo of me not knowing what the fuck is happening. Is that what's happened just now? Because that seems like what's just happened right now. Okay, cool, good. I'm glad we've taken the one moment of joy that I've had this stream. Outside of the cat thing, which also ended abruptly. That's great. Great. You'll probably find out sooner or later from your dumb grandma, but fusing with the sprite, she has to withhold stuff, be all mysterious and all, and make your adventure seem more magical. It's infuriating. Okay, so the veil is a bunch of meteors. What do you mean by what's left of it? When there comes a time when black eventually beats white on the battlefield in the center of Skya, and the White King is captured or killed or something when the reckoning starts. Okay. The rulers of Durst, the Black King and Queen, get their powers and sent to the Veil through Skya to destroy it. And it kind of starts your big countdown where shit gets serious. Okay, so it's up to us to save it? Yeah. You have to that long to kill the Black Queen and King. And Skya itself sort of buys you some time by activating its defense portals and catching some of the meteors. The threat gets bigger and the longer you take. Smaller meteors come first and progressively bigger and bigger. I didn't skip it. Just... Huge belts of meteors. What's left of the veil? Durst orbits the light. How am I supposed to know any of this? You find out from your grandma. No, I'm fine. I actually didn't skip. For once, I didn't skip. I'm a good boy. I don't have my YouTube plaque yet, but I know I am. Anyway, so it's us to save it. Yeah, you have that long to kill the queen, Black Queen and King. Skya itself sort of buys you some time by activating the blah blah blah. They get progressively bigger and bigger until only so much of Skya can absorb it for you. It kind of sounds like we got plenty of time before that happens. That's just it. You don't. Ordinarily you would, but your reckoning starts much sooner because of some dumb things you've done. You completely blew it already, and you have no chance of winning anymore, which ordinarily would be fine. Just another bunch of losers who fail the game. But what you do later that causes much more trouble than that. Now we have to deal with it too. What's that? I already told you, the inevitable and completely pointless to talk to you about it. Well, yeah, I mean, you're wrong. There's something we can still do about it. So it's literally he's just going back. Yeah, he's going backwards rather than forwards, like you guys said. This is explaining why the trolls give a shit. That's the point of this conversation. And he's finally after... So, there's another... This is one of the first, or one of the last conversations he has with this guy, right? And yet, it takes him until now to bother explaining why anyone actually gives a shit. Like, he's about to not talk to him ever again from his point of view. And yet, for CG, this is early. No, it's the other way around. This is him. To him, this is the first time talking to John. Okay. No, it's not, because he said that we already talked about it, but we haven't talked about it. The first one comes later. We haven't had this conversation yet. Also think Samurai Jack, you're getting confused. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, yeah, maybe you're wrong. Maybe there's something we can still do to stop it, and we just can't help it. I'm not wrong. It's all here right in front of me. You fucked up royally. End of story. We'll see about that, Mr. Sour Bulge. Aren't you all kind of uncomfortable sitting on a meteor? Aren't you all huddled in a crater or something? No, there's all kind of crazy shit in the Veil. Like there's hundreds of these meteors are kind of like big seeds. Seeds? Well, like what kind of crazy shit's up there? Stuff like buildings, facilities, labs and stuff. Weird. Yeah, the Veil is kind of like a neutral ground for the kingdoms, like our planets. Some places used to be genetically engineered soldiers and agents for the two sides, using genetic material from the Abby. Come here. Come here. That's a good girl. Thank you. Come here. Here. I'll hold you. Your mom is busy right now. I'm gonna hold you though. No. Don't be a wiggle. Don't be a wiggle. Be a cute. Here. I'm gonna hold you. You don't have to be a wiggle. I'm reading Homestuck. No, I don't want to be here either, but you have to be. Some places are used to genetically engineer soldiers and agents for the two sides, using genetic material from exotic menageries of chess pieces on the battlefield to help you fuel the war and keep the... Why are you a wiggle? Okay. Run away like I beat you or something. I don't know why. She's like that. She likes being in direct contact with you, but not being picked up. Like that is evil and awful. She's so weird. If you like hold her like 3 inches above the ground, then she'll just wiggle. Like all of her legs will start moving. And eventually she'll like, you put her down and she just like bolts. It's like she's like one of those race cards that you like pull back a bunch of times and you let it go and it just roars off. She's like that, but a cat. You're gonna have to just deal with the cat yelling constantly right now. Genetic materials from exotic menagerie of chess pieces on the battlefield to help fuel the war and keep raising the stakes. I don't think I'm following this. Yeah, no shit. And you'll find out when you get there. Since you were in the Veil when the last time we talked, anyway, that's more than enough info for you to think about. And be less stupid in the time for conversations we already had. I'm out of here. Okay, but like, can you give a message to GC for me? Tell her nice try. What? Why would I give her a message for you? Do it yourself. I'm not a message relay service. Okay, well, I thought it'd be cool with you since you asked me to give her a message last time. I find it highly implausible. I'm not falling for any more of your human pranks. Nice try, John. Jack Ascend. Who is Jack? Oh. So the Black Queen died and he was like a pawn? Or what? End of year 1. This is a year's worth of comic that we read through in like a month. Okay, fair enough. Locate fourth wall. Activate. Engage highly indulgent self-insertion story. What? Oh hell no! This is way terrible. Always such a terrible idea. Leave me alone. Examine fourth wall. I really wish your side of the wall had an off switch, which is to say, I really wish my side of the wall had an off switch. Forget it. Go back to work. Just kidding. And gonna make recap Homestuck though. I don't really know why you want to sit there and just watch me type. This is gonna be pretty long. Recap the first year of Homestuck. Chat says to skip it. Read it in my own time. How about I promise you I'll read it in my own time, and by that I mean I won't. And I'm going to click on, and I'm going to forget that I've ever promised that, and we're just going to ignore that, and we're never... Someone paid $25 for this. Someone has... You know what? If you want me to read this, instead, here's the thing you can do. You can go back and watch all the previous episodes again. Someone paid $25 for me to skip this. I'm gonna make a fucking executive decision right now and skip this because this is hell. This is not needed at all. Click cool horse. I'm paying you $1.10 to skip it. Thank you for the sandwich bits there, Dave Cap. Cool horse painting. Need for Steed. Fundraiser. Very cool sale. We did it. We did it. We got... Okay. They... Oh. Well. None of these images work. They got whatever image it was. Yeah, this has been a while, so this is to help people who didn't understand. Yeah. Retrieve arm in the background. Cal, please, not now. Why do you keep drawing Homestuck or something? Why don't you keep drawing it? I feel like why do you is a better question, but okay. Oh, I don't merely draw Homestuck. Type, I'm about to make a joke. Okay. I conjure the intrepid fantasyscape. Tears blend from the wisdom weary eyes of he's got a stick. He's got his head all the way up his own ass, all out back the other side. Like, it's a Mobius strip of him being up his own ass in this. I pull heavy drags from the brimes of inspiration and chant bellows marauded from guilds of churlish mythical dwarves and bulbous riddle spheres push silken strands. Anyone who is on After Hours and is mad about me not reading that page, write me a reason why I should read something that explains what I've already read when we have accepted some other pages for me to just skip. Abby, hello. What do you have to tell me, Abby? She's on the back of my chair. Hold on. Oh, no. Maybe not now. Spinnerites and with silk, I wave the audacious cocoon of exquisite lies, and when it catches with a great moth of titillation will awaken and roar the beats of its wings, and the powder settled down will arrest the humors of the enormous, terrible old beggar relaxing the vulturous leather vice grip he's fixed around your captivated mind. This is stupid. Stop being a wise ass and get drawing. Alright, that won't be as exciting to watch, though. I'll pull up Photoshop again. Here's the file I was using for the fourth wall. What do you mean to draw? Can you show us what's going on with John again? Wait, I only needed to get to page 1,674 according to y'all. We're at page 1,680. Is this good enough? Are we done? Is this good for the day? I'd like to see my wife before we have to go to bed. I feel like this is a good stopping point. Abby wanted to scream, and so she did. I'm not gonna lie. This stream was a little bit clusterfucky. This stream is a little bit clusterfucky. Like, I'm gonna ask y'all. Something needs to be done with this image at some point. I don't know what. I have no idea what to do with this image. If you have any idea of what to do with it, let me know. Frame it, print it, and frame it. Sell prints. Put it on a shirt. I don't feel like I could sell this. I feel like I would feel bad about selling this. Like, I sell a shirt. It's literally... Literally, if you go to my shirt store, there's a shirt that looks like this. Let me explain. It's like that. It also comes in black. It used to be editable, which was a real problem. I get many compliments for it. You can move text, yeah, up until you've released it. Once it's stopped, then it'll still be better than the Pest Request merch. I see. Editable. So it's like it's got my logo on the back, but the problem was that when I let this be editable, people would edit it and put like I love daddy or some weird shit. I was sent that and immediately took the shirt down and redid it so that way this was another image. It's the most expensive shirt I sell because according to Teespring, I think it's Teespring I'm using right now, there's an image on the front which is just plain text the word shirt, which counts as an image and not as text, which means that it costs more. And on the back, it's also an image. So it's two images rather than the normal image for my shirts, which is just one. I haven't updated my shirt store in a while. There you go. You can get shirts at bit.ly/revshirt. Capital R, capital S. We'll figure out something to do with this. I mean, the link's already there. Moobot linked it. But you can get it any other time like that. Let me check and see if there's any art. The Homestucks are good at the arts. Like, all things considered, like, this is it's a very creative. I feel like that's like what, like, a kindergarten teacher tells, like, a kid, like, a kid's parents, but, like, the kid doesn't do anything but eat dirt all day. I feel like that's what a kindergarten teacher tells those parents. Like, he's very creative. And then you go, oh, yeah, he's very creative. We noticed that at home, too. It's not that you guys eat dirt. My point is that, like, I don't really know where I was going with an analogy. I felt like I was saying it like that. You know what I mean? That's what my teachers told my parents. Here's an image from Lockstep. It's their first image on the thing. But we do eat dirt. Well, maybe some of you guys do eat dirt. I don't know. The face. Yeah, that's my face when it's Thirk Day. That's some good Thirk Day art. Thank you. Now I'm drawing caricatures of you for the charity scream. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, the quality of the art for Homestuck is good, and it seems like it gets better. So there's something for that. Thirk Day won't be another couple of days from now, but I'm also streaming Danganronpa. I streamed this game, this batshit game the other day. It's up on After Hours if you want to watch it, as of the time I'm speaking. It's, Metal, what the fuck was it called? Metal Wolf Chaos XD. It's like, what if the president had a mecha, and then he got into a fight with the vice president, and the vice president created a coup? It's the dumbest shit. It's great. The cutscenes are really what it's worth. Go watch that if you need something to watch while you wait for it to be Thirk Day again. Zicky made this. CG and GC. So that's confusing for me. So that's the blind girl, and that's the guy who screams always. Pachoo! Some rad styling. Always make sure. Some of you guys are new, so I'm gonna give you this. There you go. This guy right here. There you go. If you wanna like, if you are into commissioning people, if this guy wants to like do commissions, go there. I don't know them outside of, the art that I've seen from them, but my point is that, like, if you do art for me, make sure you put like your Twitter, because that way, if you do something cool and people are like, I want to give that guy money, then they'll know where to go to give you money. This person did it too. Lockstep. Twitter.com/Lockstep. And that way, like, it's sort of like advertising. Sorta. Thank you for the Homestuck bits. What do you think of Jack Ascend? It was the most enjoyable part of this stream because there's so many words. So many words. Like, it's absolutely the worst fucking thing for a dyslexic person to try and, like, deal with is hussy words for a fucking novel. Like, not any of that made sense for the most part. And thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I've said it before. I think the most enjoyable part of Homestuck is I think the most enjoyable part of this whole stream of the Homestuck streams is y'all hanging out with me, basically enjoying my suffering. Like, I've said it before, the difference between y'all and the JoJo crowd is that when I make fun of Homestuck, you guys are like, "Yep." When I make fun of JoJo, they're like, "You just don't fucking understand. It's great." Like, we can collectively enjoy the chaos, and it's fun. I'm also with the JoJo crowd. Well, not all JoJos are bad. I'll try to be here when my schedules are lined up. I try to take off on Sundays and Wednesdays, so I won't be streaming Sunday, but, Anyway, I didn't even say what Chronog's game was today. Bad North, Jutun Edition. I have no idea what this is. I feel like I've played this game, but it's a different version of it. Real-time tactic roguelike. I have no idea what this is. It's $11. It's on chrono.gg/RevScarecrow. You could buy it with money, and it would help me out. Alternatively, you could just tell people about my YouTube and my stream and stuff. I've paid someone to edit this down to make it, like, manageable so people can catch up. That will be coming out soon. Sorry there wasn't an actual highlight video today. Anyway, I'm going to end stream now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time, which will be in a couple of days. Goodbye.